Day by Day Kids Bible, Day 191. The Top of the Mountain, Ezekiel 40, 1 through 43, 11, 44, verse 1 and 2. We had been in Babylon for 25 years. It had been 14 years since Babylon took over Jerusalem. God was with me, Ezekiel. He took me to Israel by putting pictures in my mind. God took me to a high mountain. Buildings were on the south side of the mountain. They looked like a city. God took me to the city. There I saw a man who looked like shiny brown metal. He stood at a gate. He had a rope and a long ruler in his hand. The man said, "Look with your eyes, hear with your ears, think about what I'm going to show you. That's why you are here. Tell the people of Israel everything you see here." I saw a wall. It went all the way around the worship house. The ruler the man held was about 10 feet long. He measured the wall with it. The wall was 10 feet thick and 10 feet high. Then the man went to the east gate. He went up the steps there. He measured the gate. It was 10 feet from front to back. There were places in the gate for guards to stand. The walls inside the gate had pictures of palm trees on them. Then the man took me to the other gates. There was one on the north and one on the south. They were the same size as the east gate. Then the man measured the yard. It was square. He took me all around the worship house. He measured every part of it. Then the man took me to the east gate. I saw God's greatness coming from the east. His voice sounded like the roar of fast-moving water. The land glowed with his greatness. This was the same picture I had seen in my mind before. It was like what I saw at the Kibar River. So I put my face down to the ground. God's greatness went into the worship house through the east gate. Then the Spirit picked me up. He took me into the inside yard. God's greatness filled the worship house. The man stood beside me now. I heard somebody talking to me. The voice came from inside the worship house. He said, "This is the place where I sit on my throne. This is where I rest my feet. Here's where I'll live among my people forever. My people will never treat my name like dirt again. They won't worship idols again." At one time, they put their idols in a room next to me. There was only a wall between us. That's when they treated my name like dirt. So I got angry at them. I got rid of them. Now let them get rid of their idols. Then I'll live with them forever. Tell the people of Israel what the worship house looks like. Write it down. Then the people will feel bad about their sins. They can follow the plan of how the worship house is to be built. The man took me back to the outside gate. It was the east gate. It was closed. God said, "This gate must stay closed. It must not open. Nobody can come in this way. It has to stay closed because God has come through it." The deep river, Ezekiel 47, 1 through 12. Then the man took me back to the door of the worship house. I saw water flowing out from under the door. It flowed east. The man took the long ruler. He went east. He measured 1,500 feet. Then he took me through water up to the top of my feet. He measured 1,500 more feet. Then he took me through the water up to my knees. He measured 1,500 more feet. Then he took me through the water up to my middle. He measured 1,500 more feet. By now the water was a river. I couldn't get across because it was too deep. I'd have to swim. Nobody could cross this river. "Do you see this?" asked the man. Then he took me back to the side of the river. I saw lots of trees on each side. "This water goes to the Jordan Valley," he said. "It flows into the Dead Sea. Then the salt water there turns into fresh water. Lots of animals will live where the river goes. Lots of fish will be in the river. Men who fish will stand beside the river. They will throw out their nets. There will be many kinds of fish, but the swamps will still be salty. They will be there for the salt. Fruit trees will grow on both sides of the river. Their leaves won't dry up. That's because water from the worship house flows out to them. Their fruit will be for food. Their leaves will make people well."